Getting ready to have some breakfast here on sailing number 3 on our BC Ferry crossing. No lounge. Old school restaurant. When I see cash, I know there's still some intelligence left. So some really nice people here on the deck. Use handrail, it says. Okay. Watching this seagull right here. You see him? See how big he is? Thank you very much.
Access to waiting room A going down.
Horseshoe Bay, getting ready for the number 3 video in this BC Ferry Crossings playlist series. Early morning, Wednesday, just after New Year's. I guess it's the 3rd of January 2024. It's a beautiful spot here. About an hour and a half or so to Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, north of Victoria, up the coast on Vancouver Island, which is some 300 miles or so north to south. And Horseshoe Bay here is the other terminal in Vancouver that we're leaving from. Departing just north of Vancouver on the way up to world famous Whistler skiing. It's just up the coast, the other side of the ship. Okay. Take a quick look up here. No running on the decks. Really not any danger of that happening. There's a nice semi inside outside lounge for sitting. Open skies. This ship is called the Queen of Coquitlam. So we'll get some specs on that for those that are interested, you know, tonnage, how many people can be on board, when it was built, facilities on board, you know, that kind of stuff. Lounge for sitting. Open skies. Sticking around. He did not want to be a part of another award-winning video here on YouTube at Advisor Danny. This ship is clearly not as big as the first one we took between Sawasan and Schwartz Bay, Victoria, but it's a pretty good size. Pretty good size. Keep off. Okay, you got it. Kind of looks like you can drive this thing from both ends. There we go. Get a little view on this side. Cars are all pulling the front. There's another deck there. What do we got? What do we got? It's a beauty. I don't think we've got one of those nice lounges on this particular vessel. Another berth there. I'm going to try to take those another time. The shorter ferry rides from Bowen Island and Langdale and some other places I've never been. They're closer. I don't think we've got one of those nice lounges on this particular vessel, so we're going to have to rough it and go get some breakfast. There's that seagull causing all kinds of trouble. This vessel doesn't have one of those lounges, does it?
No.
Like the one
lounge.
going over to Sawasan. That was kind of nice. I went last week.
Yeah, this is an older vessel, so she's a little smaller and has less space.
Coming back, is it the same size?
Correct. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I got a Queen of Coquitlam. Passenger space upgrade. MV Queen. Getting ready to have some breakfast here on sailing number 3 on our BC Ferry crossing. No lounge, old school restaurant. Excuse me.
Yep. Do you want that?
I just wanted to get some water.
Yeah, you
Nice.
use
Well, thank you very much. This feels really cold.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sauce on the hash browns?
It's called a smarter start now? Why do they do that?
Can you give me extra salsa, please?
Okay.
Green onions?
No, I'm taking your last one.
And what about sauce on the hash browns?
Just a little bit.
Little. Off this.
Sure. You have it.
Sausages get lowish. Holidays, yay. Thank you. Okay.
Are you doing Belgian waffles?
Waffles?
Yeah. Smarter start sandwich, extra salsa.
Extra salsa?
Yeah. And all aboard, scrambled sausage bacon, whole wheat.
What type of eggs for the all aboard? You said scrambled, right?
Scrambled.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna take a little bit of this sauce.
Not my first rodeo.
And that's just your appetizer.
Smarty, extra salsa.
I want to try that huevos rancheros.
I've never had it.
Give me a little feeling of being in Mexico.
There you go.
Mine will be there.
Good. You're back? Yay.
Salsa
on the traditional?
Just like on the side, like
on the side?
Yeah, just like a little scoop like some there you go.
Thank you guys. There's enough for that.
Okay, watch out. Come down here. There you go. Thank you.
Are they going to hold this?
I don't know why they don't make the
Do you want
like
fruit or hash browns with the Smarter Start?
I'll get fruit.
Yeah. It's like nice to have fruit. Here you go, Mike. Thank you.
Charlie, you just
You can breathe again.
waffles coming up.
Facial cock. What can I get for you, sir?
Huevos Rancheros place.
Hey, and yourself now?
Nice and spicy.
Okay.
Can I get traditional, please? Can I get fruit instead of hash browns?
Yep. How would you like your eggs?
Scrambled and ham.
Okay, we'll get these. And yourself, sir?
Okay.
We get four actually. One olive,
Okay.
the other one is.
I have the eggs on the first one.
Sorry?
It might switch it now.
Oh, so with the second one, let's go with the one.
Bon appetit.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Can I get a flavor, a Betty, and a waffles? And then a fried two.
Spicy. Spicy on the huevos. Spicy on the huevos. Come spicy?
Yeah, one spice fits all.
One spice fits all.
You don't want hash browns?
No, can I get fruit bowl instead?
Excuse me.
You want it to go? You want it to go box? Yeah, like a small one or a big one? Big one? Okay. Waffle. Here you guys go.
Excuse me, I ordered a traditional, but I didn't get a toast.
Didn't get toast? Okay. There you are. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much.
No potatoes. I have the fruit right there.
Coffee is here,
Yeah, black nozzle right under the cheese.
and utensils, weapons are where?
All behind me.
What's that?
All behind me.
All behind you?
All close by.
All right, what do we got? No decaf. We need real coffee. This is real? How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Great. Hopefully get change for this.
Let's see.
You got a lot of, you're rich, girl?
Well, I got cash, so that's
got
right
cash?
enough. Right? I like cash.
When I see cash, I know there's still some intelligence left.
Yes, true. We gotta
On
keep
this
it
left coast.
circulating. This on this left coast. I love it. Yeah,
I was-
'cause one day, like, that's what I want to carry on for my grandchildren. My weird thing is like coin collecting. Because
Yeah.
one day it's not going to be here, and I'm like, I want to be able to pass down like every coin and let them all know.
You know what happens when it's not here?
What?
We've
We're
lost no freedom.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Completely.
That wisdom, it's gone. It's going.
I was
People don't
in
think like that
Thailand
anymore.
and Malaysia the last 3 months
Yeah.
before Christmas, and I went to a coffee shop in Kuala Lumpur. Ordered 2 cappuccinos or something like that, and had my ringgit, my
Yeah.
Malaysian money. Says no, we don't take cash.
Wow.
said, I don't have
was
time.
it because it was their money? That if it was American
No,
money,
it was
they
their
would've?
money. It was
But if
their
it was
money,
American-
and I said, you know what? I don't have time to explain the illegality.
Yeah.
Or you being a millennial, how cool you think that is. I like
Even
technology.
like business cards. Like I like business cards still. Like
I like tech. What's your name?
Lexi.
Lexi, nice to meet you. I'm Danny.
Danny, nice to meet you. Are you on the island or are you mainland?
I'm doing a BC ferries, as many crossings as possible for
Really?
my YouTube channel.
Are you actually?
You're going to be on.
Cool. Am I on it right now?
You
I was
are.
like, no, I'm not. You can't do
Advisor
that.
Danny.
No, you can't. Are you actually videotaping me? You can't do that. I'll report you.
Don't report me. I'm freedom. I'm helping give us a
I know
good
you're
freedom.
lying, but
Advisor Danny.
okay. Want sponsorship?
Okay. Everything I make, you get half
Oh wow, there you go.
from that segment.
How are you guys doing? Good. Just scrambled and stuff. Yes. Okay.
What a nice Lexi. A real nice person in this world. Maybe we want some pepper. That's sugar. We don't want sugar, we want pepper.
I know.
Alright, let's find a place we can sit and enjoy our ranchero. So, no lounge on this ferry, as I've already mentioned. So for just under 20 bucks Canadian, about 15 US, we're able to get this. Huevos Rancheros. A glass of water, which I think was free, and a hot coffee. And I got to have a really good conversation with Lexi there at the till, who also is a firm believer in keeping cash as a legitimate option as long as possible. When cash is gone, your freedoms are gone. Tip of the day. All right, you want to see me eat my ferry breakfast? A lot of pepper. Love the pepper. Let's put the coffee up here so I don't spill it. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I was thinking a little bit, not just last night, but over the last couple of days, of my dad's ferry ride. It wasn't really a ferry ride. Many of you know my dad was born in the Ukraine, which was Soviet Union, came to Canada in 1948 as a 16-year-old boy. But you may not know, because I may never have spoken about it, that he came over on a ship called the Aquitania, I believe. I found a picture online. I'm going to put it in the video if I remember. Took 6 days, I understand, from a book my mom and dad wrote some time ago of their journey, their life's journey together. 6 days from London to Halifax. My father's family, I think, had connection with farming and other businesses that I think had some measure of success prior to everything being taken away by the communist, socialist, Marxist, Leninist, etc., etc., etc. You know, all that cool stuff that the
generation is looking to achieve here in Canada, the United States, and around the world. Because there's some kind of belief system that government needs to be fully in control, and we need a big government, and that would be the answer to all of our problems. Really good. Good BC Ferry ship food. I think it's part of the White Spot chain, maybe. Anyway, Russia was, in some ways, still is that way, like other countries that may or may not be everything you think it is. And my father, when Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union, he had a Russian passport, Soviet Union passport. Everything was really taken away from them, including his father, because of their belief in freedom, because of their belief in the one true living God, because they were Christians, so they suffered persecution. Like other religions suffer today. And why we need to stand together, right? And finally, there came an opportunity, and I don't know all of the details, but he left all of that restricted environment, that illogical, overreaching government, the kind of stuff that people today seem to want, gravitate towards, support, not realizing where it all leads to. Oh, excuse me, lots of pepper. So anyway, he had a long ferry ride, and 6 days, and I'm sure there were a lot of stories and things that my grandma, if she was still living here on Earth, could tell us about. But today I'm doing number 3, my BC Ferry crossing adventure. So far I've done 2 videos. One where we went from Cowichan, south of Vancouver, to Swartz Bay, which is in Victoria, and then from Swartz Bay on Vancouver Island in the south to one of the South Gulf Islands, Salt Spring Island. Met some nice people along the way. And today we're going from Horseshoe Bay, north of Vancouver, to Nanaimo. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to find a ferry, a place where I can go within reasonable distance, kind of the same as I did last week, or if I'll just turn around and come back and leave the next trip for next time. Huevos Rancheros, by the way. Wet fried eggs and avocado, guacamole, some nice salsa. There's a tortilla shell and then some black beans underneath. So I think we can give it some health factor. Little more. Actually, it was the food alone was the price of the lounge last week, but maybe that lounge only exists in Swartz Bay Run. It's okay. Sometimes we gotta rough it. Really appreciate you joining me on this adventure series. I'm enjoying doing as many BC ferry crossings as possible before taking a flight away from Vancouver for some time and then coming back. Just as long as possible. As long as we have freedoms and health and opportunity to share slices of life with good people just like you. Still a little cool. starting to warm up. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of the ferry after I eat, and maybe we can find a sheet about this ferry. Otherwise, we'll have to get it from the internet. Okay. You got any napkins there?
Yeah, like a cloth here.
Ah, thank you. Perfect. How are you? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you from India?
Yeah.
I'm making YouTube of BC ferry crossing.
Oh, nice.
I have many friends from India. Are you Punjab?
No, we are from different parts of India, but
Different parts?
Yeah.
Are you working together or students?
Students, we are today UBC.
UBC?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the number 35 school in the world.
Oh yeah.
35th best school. At least that's the way they advertise it.
Yeah, that is.
Where are you from in India?
I'm from the eastern part of India, a state called Bihar.
Bihar, okay. How about you?
I'm from a state in the south. It's called Andhra.
Andhra.
Yeah.
Is Andhra the Catholic state?
No, that's Kerala.
There's 30 states, right?
Yeah, 29.
29. And one I discovered last year, my first YouTubes that I made were about the positive impact of Punjab on Canada.
Okay.
Because I have very good Punjabi friends in the valley, Fraser Valley. And then I started meeting some from Pune and Gujarati, and then I met two Indian girls one day in Vancouver. They were sightseeing, and I asked them, I said, what are you going to see? And they said, we're going to see Catholic Church.
Oh, okay.
And I said, oh, but India is all Hindu.
Majority of it.
And they said, no, our state is majority Catholic.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's true or not. But
I mean, yeah, there are a couple of states which are Catholic majority. There are a couple of them in the northeast as well. It's a place called Meghalaya, which is also Catholic dominant. Yeah.
I've got just great friends from there. In fact, I was invited this month to go to a wedding in Punjab.
Nice.
But I was just 3.5 months in Thailand and Malaysia.
Oh, wow.
And I had to come back to get my passport renewed.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll go back somewhere. I think back to Thailand. And
Just on some good wedding food.
I did on my YouTube channel is a my first Punjabi wedding. It lasted 1 week.
Yeah.
It was more butter chicken than I've ever eaten. And there was all kinds of good fun. The Jago and the wife's house. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Mumbai.
Mumbai. The great movie of that hotel.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
And how about you?
I'm also like from the eastern coast of India. So it's a state called Odisha. Yeah, so
Very. How long have you all been in Canada?
3 years. 3 years.
Studying same program?
Yeah. All of us are graduate students in mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering. You're not coders. A lot of coders coming from India.
I mean, we're partly coders, to be honest. But
No, we work on cavitation.
On what?
Cavitation. We work on the propellers.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So that's why you're taking this trip?
Not really. We're going for a vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
we're just
Where-
taking a break.
Where you stay a few days in?
We're heading to Campbell River and just planning to stay a couple of days there, relax, and then get back to the grind.
You might be able to get some good salmon fishing in there.
Okay.
There's a place called Painter's Lodge.
Okay.
You could probably go. That's probably open, and they've got fresh fish.
Around temple?
Pardon me?
Is that around temple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Painter's Lodge.
Yeah.
I'll make a note of that.
What's your name?
Indu.
Indu. I'm Danny.
Nice to
meet you, Indu.
Nihar.
Nihar.
Nice to
meet you too. Siddharth. Nice to meet you.
to meet you.
Wow, what a firm handshake.
Biswajit.
Basoji.
Yeah.
Danny. Nice to meet you.
man.
And you guys, so you're almost Canadian already. You have no questions about Canada.
Yeah.
I think he's been around most of the most of the peaks on the mainland.
You've been around everywhere?
He loves hiking. So.
I
love hiking, so I just go around and hike all those peaks that we can see.
My YouTube channel is called Advisor Danny.
Advisor Danny, okay.
And there is I forget his name, but a man from India who has hiked all 70 peaks.
All 70
Vancouver and Alberta, I think. And he has a channel, and he's in Vancouver, and he goes with groups hiking, so you may want to meet him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you can't find him, you can find me and just message me. I'll get his cell phone and give it to you.
Okay. Sure.
Advisor Danny.
Advisor Danny, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'll take a note of it.
If you search in there's a video I made interviewing him.
Yeah, okay.
You want me to take your picture while I'm here? All four of you?
Yeah. Actually, where did
Oh, you're 5?
we called him here to take a picture and now he's gone.
Because I can take a picture of you guys.
Yeah. Happy New Year, by the way. Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah.
Did
So
you?
you're Canadian and you just...
I was born north of Toronto
Okay, yeah.
in a small town called Minden,
Okay.
and I've traveled to 116 countries so far.
Wow, nice.
I was going to be in 117, Cambodia, but my passport was full and they needed a page. So the airline said they will not let you come. So I said, okay, I'll go get it renewed, and hopefully I can go there. But there's there's 200, maybe 200 some countries in the world, depending who you believe. And I think India is one of the leading countries for the future. I think there's, the other day in Abbotsford, there were so many people, I think mostly Sikh, mostly from Punjab, that were protesting what's going on in the educational system. Like they did 2 years ago with the farmers, like they did with the political prisoners. And I find this peaceful protesting like Gandhi maybe did appealing. Too many Westerners like me and my kind don't say anything. We just go along. And I gravitate more to not just people from India, but anywhere in the world, especially Asia, because I find you have more common sense than many people I was raised with here. Many people here think it's cool, for instance, to move towards a cashless society. I don't. Technology I like, but when we can no longer use cash, we have no freedom at this point. It'll be finished. And already, little by little, it goes away. So these last 4 years, to me, were a scandal. Not what the fake news, the big media said it was. And unfortunately, to me, all government should care about their people, not hurt their people.
Yeah.
They should protect their people.
I think they're more interested in making money at this point. So
Corruption and globalism, elitism, yeah, there's many things. I try to find the good things everywhere I go, and I find them more often somewhere else. In spite of all this beauty here and in Vancouver, what it is allowing a few people to make policies that are really not in the best interests of their constituent, their people. This is what I want for all governments, everywhere. Leaders, men, women, doesn't matter, men or women, there's two genders, taking care of their people. So, and so wherever there's people interested in hearing my idea of the truth, I'm happy to share it. I won't play the games. There were too many questions with everything. I love, from India, every day I take turmeric, lemon, ginger. These Ayurveda kind of things. these things that have long history of doing good for your immune system. Why didn't they tell us this? Why? Why? Anyway. All right, you want a picture? More pictures, less speeches. Look at this good-looking group. Wow, that is super. Okay, I've taken a few. Maybe check to make sure they're all good.
Thank you.
What's your name?
I'm Akash, by the way.
Akash, I'm Danny.
Nice to meet you.
You're a mechanical engineer too?
That's right, I'm in the same lab as them.
Fixing the propellers on the ship.
we work on propellers and optimization and shit. So it's pretty cool to see it in person and see it happening. So.
Where did you come from?
I'm from India. So
which part?
From south of India, from Kerala.
Kerala. What? There was somebody else from there.
No. He just mentioned it, but
he mentioned it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you been there?
No.
Have you been to India before?
No.
Oh, you should.
No, I was telling these guys when the pandemic started, maybe 4 years ago, in April, May, I was living in Japan.
Okay.
And I came back to visit my mom.
Okay.
Because I thought, it'll be a month or so, and then I can go back.
Yeah.
And then the world shut down. Japan Airlines sent me a message.
Yeah.
You cannot come now, wait. And to all the passengers who had returned tickets.
So you had plans to travel to India, but it got cancelled?
Yeah, no, what happened was my brother said, start making YouTube videos.
Okay.
Start interviewing people and ask them where they come from, how they got here, and what their dream is.
Okay, so this whole conversation is
all recorded. You're going to be superstars.
Okay, amazing.
So I used that as a framework, and during the lockdown, the world was shut. All those 3+ years, I couldn't go anywhere because I wouldn't play any of the games. Only I would wear a mask when I went to the grocery store because I didn't want to get the little checkout girls in trouble. But that was it. Otherwise, I'm searching for the truth. I want to know. I don't have all the truth. I want to know what's happening. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't seem right.
Yeah, but is this what you do part-time? Do you work?
Well, my life's work is helping small business owners do something internationally.
I see.
That's why I've been in all those countries.
I see, okay.
So it was just in Vancouver where I've got maybe 2,000 videos now. And my first travels were in 23 at the beginning.
Okay.
I went back to Japan for 3 months because 2 years ago in summer in Vancouver, I met a Japanese musician, Tamami, and I asked those questions. And when I asked her, what's your dream? She said, I'd like to go back to Japan and perform my original jazz music.
Okay, that's so nice.
3 weeks later, I messaged her and said, okay, I do what I can to help you. And so for 3 months, we traveled all over Japan, small jazz bars, things like that. And she got to perform to small groups her music. That came from my brother saying, we cannot change government policies, what's happening.
Yeah.
So what can we do positive? Make something happen? He said to me, you need to make videos because it will keep your energy going.
Yeah.
Then I went to Thailand now, the last 3.5 months, and Malaysia. By the way, Hindu and Catholicism in India, in Malaysia, many people in the West think it's 100% Muslim. Only 60%. Big 20-30% are from India, Hindu.
Mostly South Indian.
And Chinese, Buddhist, and Christian. Much more a mix than people realize. And I think India is probably becoming that way because when I started, I told these guys the channel, my first YouTubes were the positive impact of Punjab on Canada. Because Punjabi is #2 language, not French.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
And
especially
white people like me, I've never known what real racism is, by the way. People are people. They're men and women to me. Good people or bad people. Good people I want to be with. I don't care what their religion, their color, where they come from. But I discovered that the Punjabi people are very hardworking, honest, good farming people.
That's
I wanted to tell people that was my experience. Why I got to do a Punjabi wedding, and why I got to interview the 16-year-old boy who has a car detailing business, and why I got to go ride with the Sikh motorcycle for a day in BC and stuff like that. Because I wanted to share the positive part, just like there are positive things about us white people. It's not all negative.
That's right. Yeah.
Right?
Do you mind if I could get your YouTube channel?
Advisor Danny.
Advisor Danny.
And you can find me and message me anytime you have a question. If I can answer or help in any way, I'll try. I'll do my part, okay?
Sure, yeah. Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you. Have a good day.
I'm just,
so cool.
What I'm doing now is a BC Ferry crossing playlist.
Okay, playlist.
So last week on Wednesday, I went from Tawasin to Swartz Bay, and then I just went up to the ticket and I said, when's the next ferry? Salt Spring Island. 35 minutes, you go and come back. Okay. And today is the third one.
Oh, nice.
Going, and then I turn around, come back.
Sure, yeah.
And then I want to do some of the smaller islands, and about a month or so, and then I'll leave.
Nice. Super. Sounds good.
There's the strong handshake, man. I won't forget that. Thank you for your time.
That's you too.
And I wish you guys all a lot of success at UBC and in the future.
Thank you so much.
Mimi Doe on Facebook has a group called Newcomers to Vancouver. She's from Vietnam. 36,000 people. She's a good friend of mine. I did a 17-part YouTube series with her about 2 or 3 years ago. And they have a lot of people, especially from India, in that group. And it's a good thing, friendship, meeting people, hanging out when you have time. So you can check that out and message anytime you want. I can help whatever way I can. Okay?
Cheers. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Have a
Nice to
good
meet
day.
you too.
Have a good day.
All right? You bring a lot of good to Canada. Thank you. Want me to help you? Yeah. Oh, wow, we have to do that together.
Thank you so much.
You betcha.
it? All you? Okay? 1, 2, 3. Should be okay. You're welcome.
Thank you for staying with us on the Queen of Coquitlam and safe travels this morning.
getting to Nanaimo. What a lovely conversation with 5 guys from all over India studying mechanical engineering at UBC. Thanks for sharing some time with me. Really appreciate it. BC Ferry Crossings playlist on YouTube. That Advisor Danny. Thanks for being a part of this part of my life adventure.
All drivers and vehicle passengers traveling to Horseshoe Bay and Metro Vancouver, please return to your vehicles. We are now loaded. Once again, Horseshoe Bay and Metro Vancouver bound drivers and passengers, please return to your vehicles immediately for boarding.
Thank you very much. You too. Bye.
Are there any other islands close by that the ferry goes to from here?
No.
Or just Horseshoe Bay?
Just Horseshoe Bay.
Okay,
That's
I'm going back.
it. Going to Horseshoe Bay.
Thank you. Thanks, ma'am.
Our scheduled station to Horseshoe Bay and Metro Vancouver is now boarding. Please collect your belongings, have your boarding pass ready for collection, and proceed to the walkway for boarding. For those who require an elevator, it is located to the left of the escalator.
Left of the elevator.